Once upon a time, there was a farmer named Eli who lived in a quiet village. One day, Eli went out to the field and noticed that his horse, which he used to plow his land, was gone. He looked everywhere but couldn't find it. Eli, thinking, "Someone must have stolen my horse. Maybe it was my neighbor Jonas. He's always looking at my horse." Without any proof, Eli started to believe Jonas had taken his horse. He began to avoid Jonas and became angry with him. A few days later, Eli overheard two villagers talking. Villager 1: "I heard a herd of wild horses was running through the fields near Eli's farm. His horse might have run off with them." Villager 2: "That makes sense. I hope Eli finds his horse." When Eli heard this, he realized he had been wrong to think Jonas had stolen his horse. He felt ashamed for jumping to conclusions without knowing the truth. That evening, Eli decided to visit Jonas. He knocked on Jonas's door, and when Jonas opened it, Eli, apologizing, "Jonas, I'm sorry. I thought you stole my horse, but I heard it probably ran off with a wild herd. I was wrong to think that about you." Jonas, smiling, "I had no idea you thought that. I would never take your horse, Eli. I'm glad you told me." Eli felt relieved. He realized how wrong he had been to assume things without asking or understanding what had really happened. The next morning, Eli saw his horse running back toward his farm, looking healthy and happy. Eli smiled and patted the horse. Eli, to himself, "I should have never assumed the worst. From now on, I'll make sure to understand before jumping to conclusions." Moral of the story: never assume things without knowing the full story. It's better to understand the situation before making a judgment.